야, 친구야? 야 해봐.
Uh-oh.
야 해봐.
What?
야 해봐. 야 해봐.
Let's focus on V's neck muscles. He introduces Junko as his friend. Junko reacts. V turns around and at that moment his neck is still relaxed. But one split second later his neck muscles tense as he's watching Junko making the question, "Are you really calling me your friend?" He looks around to the other members and then swallows. In the end, V cannot stand Junko's stare and then looks down. That is a sign of being ashamed, and then smiles nervously. Junko smiles too, like feeling good about that playful challenge. Now when V introduces him as his friend, Junko reacts immediately and does two things. He speaks louder than V and asks, "Am I your friend?" while looking directly and pointing at V with his chin. He's trying to call his attention and making him understand that the term friend took him by surprise. At that moment, we should do a comparison between the two faces. Junko is not smiling, so he's playful but serious. And V reacted with an incomplete smile because his lip corners are tense, but his cheeks are not upward enough to smile with his eyes too. So Junko is trying to challenge him. V is nervous, and what happens next? Junko keeps staring at him, but V looks around, taking a quick look at the other members. That's another sign of nervousness. This is what I talk about when I mention very small signals that cannot be faked for two reasons. One, they're small enough to not be voluntary. And I forgot to mention another reaction from V, small enough to almost be undetected. That is his very subtle eyebrow raise. That's real surprise. If you're faking surprise, those movements are going to be much more visible. This is the kind of signals that everyone, especially women, pick up thanks to intuition. We know that there's something that is not just fan service or acting. You sense that there's more than a friendship and not just by playful challenge. And since they're artists and we know that there's this juggernaut industry behind them, we could think that their every move is planned. But it cannot work like that. It's impossible. At the end of the day, they're humans and will subconsciously give away those subtle reactions and hidden messages. And that's why it's so important that in any analysis of show business, you should forget about the videos, the films, the concerts, and everything that is closely overseen by a studio. And instead focus on press conferences, interviews, candid photos, casual moments, because it's in these situations when body language can show true intentions. Now, one problem observing Taekook or Jen-Lisa or Youngmin is that they know they're being seen and scrutinized all the time. And not only by the fans, but mainly from the music producers themselves. Why? Because there is so much at stake in the music industry that the producers cannot allow for any romantic relationship to have any impact in the group's performance. That will be catastrophic. And that's one of the reasons why you spot the BTS crew separating Junko and V, so they're not together. The producers know that many fans are happy about it, but for no reason they can let it get out of control.
그대 나를 바라볼 때 나를 보며 미소 질 때 난 심장이 멈출 것 같아요 난 그댄 어떤가요 난 정말 감당하기 힘든 걸 온종일 그대 생각해
Under these conditions, it's no wonder that if you feel creatively exhausted, you will try to find a partner inside your own group so you can support each other. It's natural. It's something that has happened since the beginning of time. In this case, it was Jungkook and V that developed a strong bond together, and it's just common sense that if you spend time together, if you support each other and find more and more things in common, you could have a bromance or even fall in love. But then there's a problem of fan service or doing something to excite fans. Some people say that taekook is fake, that is a creation of the music industry, and I think the best analogy to look at taekook with a clear mind is Hollywood. For example, when you have a movie that makes two people spend a lot of time together and they end up genuinely falling in love with each other. In other words, one industry puts two people together, but a true relationship could develop spontaneously.
저희가 어벤져스
시간을 거슬러지 시간을 거슬러지
우리
야 조금만 싸자 조금만
우리
야 조금만 싸자 조금만 이거는 진짜 넌 내가 진짜 좀만 힘 줬으면 그냥 저 다 부사졌을
그래서
텐데.
내가 약간 몸 말았어 이렇게. 그럼 뭐 하는 거예요?
아 그냥 가만히 있는 거야.
I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I stayed for a long time. Cause I like me better when I like me better when I'm with you. Baby, I'm falling head over heels, looking for ways to let you know just how I feel. I wish I was holding you by my side. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause finally it's real. I'm trying to hold back, you ought to know that you're the one that's on my mind. Falling too fast, deeply in love, finding the magic in the colors of you. You're the right time at the right moment. You're the sunlight, keeps my heart going. Whoa, know when I'm with you, can't keep myself from falling. Right time at the right moment is you. You Baby, I'm falling deeper in love. Everything that you are is all I'm dreaming of. And if I can't break enough to show you that I need us, I give up everything I have, girl, just for you. I'm tryna hold back, you ought to know that you're the one that's on my mind. Falling too fast, deeply in love, girl, all I need